know who she was if I walked into her. And we are hoping to meet tonight. So I'm hoping Brenda still makes her way here. I know that drive down to Detroit very well. And hopefully, the traffic is pretty good today. So hopefully she'll get up here soon. So, as you heard, I'm Susan Bill, and I'm a cancer survivor. Woo! I'm a wife, I'm a sister, I'm a daughter, I'm a friend, I'm a fisherman, I'm a walker, I'm a kindness skier, I'm an educator, I'm a conservative, I'm a cook, and I have B positive blood type. And then things changed a bit, and now I'm a volunteer and a cake decorator, a sewer, kind of. I bought my 15-year-old sewing machine for Christmas and really for Christmas because I want to put a better sewer with her. But anyway, I'm a survivor, I'm a baker, I'm not such a cook anymore based on my husband's birthday cake. That was really helpful. I'm a fighter, I'm a teacher, I'm a roller coaster rider. I'm a skier, like I said. I'm a pincushion, definitely. I don't have a board, I'm a pincushion. I'm a jet skier. I'm an expert at the I-75 corridor from Bay City to Carmanos to Detroit down here. I'm a world traveler. I'm a snorkeler. I am a boater. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I'm a snowmobiler. I'm a lover of art. I love cruises. I have table dance. After that, I'm a Christian. I'm a marathoner, and I'll tell you about that in a little bit. I'm a writer. I'm a healing room attendee. I am Dory. What's that, Dory? The fish from Finding Nemo that keeps on swimming. Thank you very much. And I'm an educator with cancer history. That's who I am. I'm so much more than a cancer survivor. But being a cancer survivor has made me so much more. So everyone always wants to know someone's story, right? So I'll give you my quick story. In 2007, routine gallbladder surgery right before school starts. I go on in for gallbladder surgery. I wake up to hearing hushes of nurses who are talking about CAT scans, and my husband, who is a physician and who's allowed in the recovery room, holding my hand and saying words that I will never, ever forget. Oh, honey, they found cancer. What? I mean, this is gallbladder surgery. What's that about? So, thus began my marathon. I told you I was a marathoner. My extended family, who's all from Detroit, are incredibly positive. I mean, like, so positive, it's like crazy. And they came on up and supported us. And my sister was talking about how, cancer is like a marathon. It's slow and steady. Just don't ever stop. Just keep on going. This is not a sprint. We're not going to see how fast we can get to the other side. It's slow and steady. So, I'm a marathoner, as well as a million of you out there are marathoners too. So, I was diagnosed with stage 3 primary peritoneal cancer. And this is a cancer of the lining of the abdomen and everything inside. That makes everything move next to inside of you. And it's pretty rare, and they treat it like ovarian cancer because of the same type of cells. Nothing's on my ovaries. It just happened to be on other parts. So, to make 5 very long and short, and not so sweet, after many tests, I had a complete hysterectomy developing, and then started IP and IV chemo. If you know what IP chemo is, they send you hormones for this in Detroit, and they fill up your abdomen, so you're like, 6 months pregnant looking, with chemo. And then every 15 minutes, you flip. And the goal is to swish it all around the area. And I think this probably works for skinnier people better, because other people have like spots that they can't get to. And that happened to me. 2 years after my first diagnosis, my cancer came back. Right in the middle of teaching a year in my class. It was terrible. It threw me for a loop. And it came back on my diagram. One of those little spots that are seen that, some people like me, maybe there's some fat there and we couldn't get over there. So it came back, surgery again, chemo again, and the marathon continues. So quickly, as soon as you start on my marathon, I have a very good friend. Her name's Karen. Not sure if anyone knows her. She is a crazy woman. Love her to death. Unfortunately, she moved to Minnesota, so we talk on the phone all the time. And she's a two-time cancer survivor, plus things you can't even imagine that she's gone through. And one day, I was telling her how, I'm going to, this is at the beginning of treatment, I'm going to keep working through all my treatment, plus I'm going to finish my master's degree. And she thought, huh? What are you doing? This is your, time to build your legacy. You need to build your legacy. You need to scrapbook, and you need to do this. And I thought, well, I am building my legacy. I'm taking control here. And I am showing my daughter, Charlotte, and Catherine, and my son, Jack, that when hard times come, you'll just keep on going. And that's a great way to build your legacy. Which, my friends over here helped me tremendously. But I finished my master's degree in education at the same time. And I hope that is my legacy to my kids. That, no matter what comes, you take control. Okay, well, after Karen said that, Karen does not shut up. Okay, if anyone knows her, you understand that. This is a woman that was the sidebar. She came from Minnesota 2 years ago to live life when our team fell apart. She drove her van, which is a bunch of dents all over it because she doesn't want to drive either. But full of stuff for real life, and we pulled it off. I mean, she came because I had chemo, ended up having chemo after 2. It was just crazy. But anyway, that's kind of what she is. So now she's talking to me and she says, well, welcome to the rest of your life. And I thought, how does that mean? Welcome to the rest of your life. This is not something I want to hear when I just learned my 30% Bible. Welcome to the rest of your life. And then she said, you can do anything you want. Oh, God, whatever that means. Well, it took a bit, but then I realized really what she's saying is, take control of your life. Do what you want in your life. Don't let life lead you. So I decided to teach again. I was an administrator and a literacy coach, and I really wanted to teach again. So I took control of my life, took my job, interviewed for one teaching job, and got it. I did it. And then I just kept thinking during that process, welcome to the rest of your life. You could do anything you want. Well, then, my husband went to Aruba, and instead of complaining when he got his Jeep, and he was driving and all over the place, up and down this terrain that, usually I'd be complaining and holding on and saying slow down, and then snorkeling at 60 feet of water with barracudas, I just thought, welcome to the rest of your life. You can do anything you want now. I ride roller coasters. I hate roller coasters. Now, I did not ride the one in Minnesota at whatever that big shopping place. That's the mall. Okay? It's a spawn top thing. They go straight up and straight down. But anyway, I ride roller coasters. As I see other things, welcome to the rest of your life. You can do anything you want now. I swim more than I ever have in freezing cold Lake Huron and Trout Lake and UP. Because as I'm sitting there, I'm thinking, welcome to the rest of your life. You can do anything you want now. I was living my life more than I ever had. And after a while, as a cancer survivor, hopefully you start getting back into the routine of life. Well, for me, I started preparing that I'm a cancer survivor, a cancer patient. So there goes my priorities. I was teaching, I love teaching, 180% of time over there. And that's when a reoccurrence hit me. And it shocked me. So the marathon continues. So one great thing about going through chemo is that I get to spend hours with my sister. Hours. And you might not think that's a good thing, but it is wonderful. And she sits there with me during the testing and, waiting for the doctor. You know how it is. You've all been pretty much touched by cancer. And then through chemo, she's the one that writes everything down, and really she should fill out all my medical forms because she knows it all and I know. And I'm like, when did I have chemo? I don't know why I have chemo. You know, she knows it all. But anyway, so one great thing about it is that we get to sit and talk. And one day we had a conversation about leading life. And we talked about, do you lead your life or do you let your life lead you? Most of you here probably lead life. There's a reason you're here. You could be sitting home on the couch because, you knew about the meeting, but or maybe you're, you have a friend that wants to come, but they're tired of the kids all around the place and, they're like the crazy taxi driver mom. Those people aren't leading the life. They're letting the life lead them. They're letting other choices take control. And so we had this conversation, and I realized that's what Karen was telling me 3 years ago. She was telling me, lead your life. It wasn't, welcome to the rest of your life, how long is it going to be? Or, you can do anything you want. It means lead your life, take control. So, honestly, I realized as I'm doing my speech and writing it down that in the last couple of years, I kind of started letting the big C lead me. And so those conversations are really important to have with people. So, what do you do when things get tough when you're trying to lead your life? I mean, come on, you're leading your life, but you just lost all control because you have cancer. Well, let me share with you a couple questions that I, as a cancer patient, and I think other people too, have had and asked, have thought in the depth of their soul at 3 o'clock in the morning when they woke up with oh my gosh, I have cancer. So, when you start this process, the first thing you kind of think in your marathon is, why? Why do I have cancer? Why do I bear this cross? Well, why not? I'm sorry to say, other people are bearing other crosses. Maybe, terrible tragedies happen in their family, or alcoholism, or drug abuse, or divorce, or just basic school problems. Everybody bears a cross. It's how you take the cross and hold it up. So why? Who knows? Is my cross there? Why are you reeling? Every question I have that I've asked myself, I realize you as a reelator can think about reeling. So why? Why are you reeling? Think about it. What are you reeling for? What is this? I love how we talked a little bit about what is reeling. Well, what is this? When I got diagnosed with primary peritoneal cancer, I couldn't even say it. My sister kept saying, primary peritoneal cancer, over and over. And so, how do you find out information? You go on the internet, you talk to friends, you get the information, you find the best doctors. So, when you ask yourself for reeling, if you're brand new or just thinking about starting a team, which I did 2 years ago, I have no idea what reeling is about. What is this? Find that best. We found out reelators, tonight. Ask them, how did you do it? How do you keep your team together? Find out information from them. Just like cancer patients have to find out information. Okay, who Who's going to help? Well, let me tell you something. I'm sure you know. Through cancer, you find out who your friends are and who are not friends. Some people just can't handle it. Some people do not handle the fact that you might be sick or family. Realize the same thing. Who are the people you can count on to be on your team? Okay. Remember, when you can ask for help, don't do it all yourself. Some people, like the air control freaks, gotta give up that control. And they have to grab control when needed. So it's kind of, back and forth. So, and delegate. Okay, so here I am getting my cancer treatment, and I'm like, oh my gosh, how am I going to do this? How long is it going to take? Getting down on a marathon, right? How long is it going to take? Well, be flexible, but also have a schedule that you try to stick to. For cancer patients, it is so important to stick to your chemo regimens. And, if you can't, be flexible. So when you're fundraising, be flexible, but stick to your plan. Okay. So now your marathon gets going. The marathon is going, I'm in chemo, and you're so positive, your cheerleading section, which is amazing. These are my friends and family, half of them from Detroit, so listen to me speak tonight. My cheerleading section. So now you're getting tired. In the middle of relay, you're getting tired, fundraising, almost getting money. I'm getting tired in chemo, and one of those things that happens at 3 in the morning, and on Saturdays after chemo, I'm crying, saying to my husband, I can't do it anymore. I'm too tired. And that's when you need your cheerleaders. He says, honey, don't you remember? You've done this for 5 years now. This is your worst day. Let's get through today. Have your cheerleading team for you. Have your pity party. But then get up and do it. Do the real. As a cancer patient, get up, get off your butt, and do it. The other thing, I really think God bless me with this. I have a B positive blood type. How awesome is that? Like, how a pretty positive person calls a B positive blood type? Okay, so then I'm overwhelmed. I'm sitting there thinking, oh my gosh, I have 3 children. Bob is like working his butt off to keep everything together. I have friends picking up my kids from school. I'm going down to Detroit for all my treatments. My parents are driving back and forth, and they're not like young chickens. So, we're stripping over the dogs, and they're up, and you just get overwhelmed. And as a relayer, how many of you get overwhelmed when you're relaying, when you're trying to earn all that money? It can get overwhelming. But what I say is, ask for help, reach out. It's always better. Okay, and then I get to the point of my hair is falling out, it wasn't supposed to, my skin is changing, I can't eat anything with a metal spoon because it tastes bad, and all those other terrible things that go with chemo. I'm not really sure how that relates to relay, but maybe you start pulling your hair out. I'm not really sure, but that's kind of as you start in the middle of chemo as a case. So then you ask, when is it going to be over? Interesting, today I had signed a form for disability that asks when the end result's going to be. Well, I would love to go today. Who knows? You just live each day at a time. And another thing my crazy friend Karen has said is, celebrate everything until further notice. Yeah, true that. Don't put any plans. I went to the healing room in Saginaw, and this is new to me, and I was praying with a woman named Joyce, and in the middle of it, she stopped, she put her hand on me, she said, God's not ready for you. You're a writer, and you need to finish your book. Okay. My family doesn't even know that I'm writing a book. Only a couple of them. So I was Joyce, who I've never met before, know this. I truly believe that.
Clearly she is.
So Charlotte, my daughter's inside, write your book really slowly.
That's what I said, really.
So, today I was looking for magazine and I saw a quote that I'd never seen really like advertised in a regular Good Housekeeping. And it was in there today. And there's a quote that said, when we walk together every day, we are bigger than cancer. So cancer is bigger than me, but it's not bigger than my family and me and my friends. And the biker team group that is in like Arizona praying for me. You know, cancer's not bigger than that. Cancer's not bigger than us. You need to just decide and realize that important to you. Can you make a team, put it together, how big is cancer to you, and how important is it to fight it? Well, let me finish my cancer story, because I really didn't finish my story. In December, I had my second reoccurrence. I'm going for chemo again. I've had, I think we counted about 100 infusions since my great marathons began. Today, I was in Detroit. Actually, last night, I went to Detroit and I wound up in Susie. Okay, so last night, after the kids got home from school, the office still at work, no baseball practice, I drive down to Detroit, you know that corridor so well that it's cruising out. I go to my sister's house, lives right down the street from my brother, which is wonderful. I sleep there, we get up this morning, she drops me off for chemo. I wasn't supposed to have chemo today. Sticking to your regimen. My blood count didn't stick to the regimen last week. So, I was so anyway, I get to chemo, she drops me off at the cancer center. And my mom, my sister has to go to work, which is very usual, because she's usually at every single one of my appointments. And so my mom decided to come to keep me company. You know, it takes, I had 3 chemos today. I'm really not going to keep but so I had chemo today. I had 3 chemos plus the steroids, which let me tell you, how many of you know how wonderful steroids are and how they make you eat? Oh, we think about what we're going to eat. Yeah, sure. After chemo, this is a big question. Where are we going for lunch? So I did that. Anyway, where was I? So I go down to chemo. I have the nurses run wonderful. I'm like, I gotta get back to Bay City. I have this talk I'm doing. I wasn't supposed to be like this. So they get me out quick, and we zoom up here. Oh my gosh, I'm computer now. Okay. So, hold on.
Careful.
Okay. So, what I'm trying to say is this kickoff was so important to me that I needed to get here. I needed to go to chemo, get what I needed to get done. Hold on. Little chemo mask. And I needed to get here by 6 o'clock. I am leading my life. I'm not letting cancer lead my life. But right now, I am damn tired. I was at chemo, and I'm really ready to go to bed.